Hola clase, ¿cómo están? Excelente! And welcome back to Learning with Senor Cow Cow. You're joining us for our last 2 weeks of school if you are passing all your classes. All right? So, what we're going to do is today, I've just put on Google Classroom your last assignment that I'm actually giving a grade for. So, that is for you to do. So, do that assignment, turn it in, and you'll be done turning in things for this class. However, we are still going to practice for the last 2 weeks, okay? So I'm going to keep posting videos, and what we're going to be doing is going over some more basic concepts that are just really important for you to know for Spanish 3. If you decide to do Spanish 3, or just to keep in case you end up speaking Spanish with somebody, these are going to be things that are very important to know and things that should be kind of second nature without thinking too much kind of things, okay? So, first of all, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to review how to do the present progressive tense, okay? I chose this one because a lot of y'all kind of have it halfway and you use it when you really shouldn't, or you kind of use half of it. So let me show you. It's one of the simpler lessons that we've learned. All right, so I'm going to start by reviewing here. And let's just go for the first. And then we're going to kind of do a warm-up. All right, so this is the present progressive tense. Before, what we learned was the regular old present tense. We call this the present indicative. So for example, the word practico means I practice. The word corro means I run. The word corremos means we run. Excuse me. Whew. The present progressive is the ing of Spanish. There's no question it's happening right now as we speak. And this is where a lot of people get confused. There are two parts to this. There is the verb estar, and there is your verb ending. Okay, if you want to say I am running, you say estoy, which means I am, and then you say corriendo, which means running. You have to have both. This is where people get confused. If you just say estoy, it means I'm, and that's it. If you just say corriendo, you walk up to someone and say running, but we don't know who it is. That's why you have to have both every single time. Okay, so again, you have estoy, estás, está, estamos, estáis, están, and this lets us know who's doing it. Is it I am? Is it we are? And then if your verb ends with AR, you put ando. If it ends with ER or IR, you put yendo. So for example, I am talking. Estoy hablando. I am talking. We are running. Estamos corriendo. We are running. Okay, so here are a couple for you to try. He is eating. What would that be? Está comiendo. They are listening. That would be están escuchando. In the eos, if you want to add that as well. It doesn't matter. Because están means they are. Está means he is. These just kind of clarify if you need to, which you usually don't. Now, if there are two vowels in a row in the original verb, you may have to change the spelling to maintain the integrity of the word. This is something I've explained at least twice. So, leer, instead of saying leyendo and putting the I-E-N-D-O, we say leyendo, and it makes it stronger. Traer becomes trayendo, and ir just simply becomes yendo. Some verbs, not all, do have a stem change in this tense. Some do not. For example, jugar is just jugando. It doesn't change. These are four examples. Dormir, durmiendo. The O turns to a U. Dormir, durmiendo. That word means sleeping. Morir, muriendo. That word means dying. Servir, sirviendo, serving, and decir, diciendo is saying or telling. Okay, so here are two for you to try. I am sleeping. Estoy durmiendo. We are reading. Estamos leyendo. All right. So that was your review. Here's the warm up. Don't look at the answers. Don't look away, children. Okay. All right. So go ahead, try these. And remember, each one needs both words, the estar and the second verb. All right. So go ahead and pause the video and practice now. All right. So number one would be Pedro está comiendo. Pedro is eating. Cristina está hablando. Cristina está hablando. Los atletas están corriendo. Carlita está jugando. Los músicos están tocando or están cantando, whether you want to say they're playing or they're singing. And finally, los amigos están escribiendo. If you said están estudiando, perfectly fine. Okay? Now, last thing for today is I'm just going to kind of show you what your assignment looks like. It says, complete each of these sentences using a conjugated verb in the present tense. That needs to say present progressive tense. I got to fix that. Do not use an online translator and do not share answers with friends. The sentences should make sense. So number one says, yo blank un libro. It should say, I am reading a book. Okay? Sarah is studying at the school. Anything like that. All right, so I'm going to go fix this real quick and repost it on Google Classroom. And again, this will be the last thing that you have to turn in for me. Once you're done with that, you're done with all my work. Okay? So we kick it back to me. All right. So we will continue practicing tomorrow, and I will see you then. Adios.